All right, everybody. Thank you for coming over to my YouTube channel. And like, subscribe, share, give me a heart, some comments, everything, and I'll get back with you and talk with you. Today's video is brought to you by Pammy's Backyard Barbecue, located and serving northern New Jersey, where swine is fine and other white meat is king. Go to their Facebook page and check them out and ask them some questions. See what they can do for you. They can also bring a restaurant to your backyard. So enjoy. Today I'm going to talk about the devastating little Mueller report. Let's see, over 130 Democratic lawmakers of the United States Congress called for a special counsel to be appointed in the reaction of Trump firing Comey. If Trump thought he needed to be fired, get him out of there, wedge him up out of there. He had to go. I believe Trump may have asked him to indict Hillary, and he didn't want to do that. So I'm not really sure. There was things up in the air about all that stuff. So, because he just fired him. And what was so weird is that I think it was called a ticker tape or something like that went over the TV. That's whenever he found out. Nobody called him or anything, when I got fired from one of my jobs, there was no special counsel. It was Flint, get the hell out. All right, then. Anyway, CNN reported that within 8 days of Comey's dismissal, an FBI investigation on Trump for obstruction of justice was opened by the acting FBI director at that time. Why? I think this is some kind of communist crap back then. We'll get you. We'll get you back. We'll be after you. Things like that. Don't look over your shoulder because we'll be right there. This guy, what's his name? Andrew McCabe, I believe it is. He was the acting guy in charge of the FBI who cited multiple reasons for including Comey's firing. Did I say Comey? After McCabe was later fired from the FBI, he confirmed that he had opened an obstruction investigation and gave additional reasons for its launch. Fired his ass too. These people, whenever you work for the President of the United States, all right, if he asks you to do something, do it to your best. Do what you can. He don't do that just to, make you do something. He does that for a specific reason. The investigation found that there were at least 140 contacts between Trump or 18 of his associates with Russian nationalists, and WikiLeaks, WikiLeaks. Come on. He and his associates must talk to the world. He's got to talk to the world powers. He's got to talk to all of them people. His associates have to talk to them. Keep everything straight. What's the 2 words I'm looking for? No wars. That's what I'm looking for. And trade, embargoes, all that stuff. They got to talk to these people. They got to talk to Australia. They got to talk to Africa, Mexico, Canada, Russia, of course. Because stuff comes from them. We send stuff to them. And, they were trying to draw up some garbage or make up some garbage, put it that way, to try and deface Trump and his cabinet. If they would, what's that? What am I looking for here? If they would put as much emphasis, that's a good word, on helping Trump do a lot of stuff whenever he was president, man, we'd be in a different place right now. Man, gas would probably be like $1.30 a gallon. Eggs would be not only 80 cents a dozen, but about 50 cents a dozen. Okay, I agree. You would not get as much back on your taxes. You'll get a little bit of taxes back, but not as much because it's all been given to you throughout the year. And people say, well, Trump, he was in there and I didn't get $15,000 back this year. I got $14,200. He rooked me $800. Well, if you look back, and all your checks and everything, compare them over the last 4 years versus the 4 years before, you got that $800. And I'm just throwing out numbers there. I'm just looking at all this stuff here, whenever he said that he was going to decrease, the tax percentage and everything like that. And he did. He did that. I saw more money in my paycheck. It wasn't a whole hell of a lot, but it was more. That's what you got to concentrate on, Anyhow, so, when votes also, these guys, to establish whether a crime was committed by a member of the Trump campaign with regard to Russian interference, whatever you want to call it, investigators applied the framework of conspiracy law. Who made that crap up? And they didn't use the concept of collusion, because collusion is not a specific offense or theory of liability, found in the United States Code. Oh, it's not found in the United States Code? Come on, why isn't it? What? You guys just make some crap up? They also investigated members of Trump's campaign coordinated with the Russia, using the definition of coordination and having an agreement, tactic, blah, 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 fucking blah. It was all between the Trump campaign and the Russian government on election interference. Okay, right here, this is what I'm talking about. They went ahead and spied on his campaign. Spied on it. Who else have they spied on? These are just the Democrats, man. So when the votes for Trump were transferred to Biden, what happened there? I mean, they were saying that like 300,000. This is just a start. 300,000 votes were transferred from Trump to Biden. 300,000. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Investigators further elaborated that merely having two parties taking actions, that were informed by or responsive to the other's actions or interests was not enough to establish a coordination. Okay, listen here. Go get this stupid report. Check it out. It's stupid. Matter of fact, don't check it out. It's actually a waste of your time. Whenever I went over there to check all this stuff out, I just grabbed some little itty bitty pieces off of it and everything. And all of it, if they, like I said earlier, if they were to help Trump and come together like this, see, like this, that's what you call teamwork. Teamwork with the Democrats and the Republicans. You got to have teamwork. If you don't have it, well, it fails. You can't have one party and you can't have another party. One's more powerful than the other. You work for the people. Come on. Anyhow, all this stuff here can get your blood boiling. I mean, damn, it just aggravates the heck out of me, but it's stuff that I look at that I really can't control, but I can put my, thoughts out there. I can put my beliefs out there, and I can put how I feel out there and everything, and will it be acknowledged? Who knows? I mean, everybody's with me, that's with me, and everybody's against me, that's against me, and that's how it goes. So, whatever. Anyhow, I'm going to leave y'all with this. When you win, you win. But when you lose, you learn. All right, everybody, stay frosty. And don't ever open up the door to a stranger. And Flint's out.